everyone, and welcome back. So I thought I would check in and share with you guys the results from my grafting attempts this season. Now I wanted to have 100 successful grafts by the end of the season. That was my little personal goal for myself, and I actually ended on around 120. I've counted them about a few times and I always seem to come back with a different number, so I'm not sure why that is, but anyways, let's move on. This isn't about my ability to count. So the ones that we're looking at now are the ones that were done earlier on in the season, and I'd say probably 90% of the grafts that I did, or probably 95-98%, are all astrophytum. I did a few others just here and there, just for the heck of it, but anyways, you can see here there's all asterias down the left hand side. I look like one of those people on the home shopping. Ta-da! Anyway, I'll stop being silly now. So they've done really well. They've grown unbelievably, and I've ended up with honestly some really incredible plants, and I feel so lucky that I was able to. For example, this guy here, which is an astrophytum quadristatum, so four-sided, and he's actually variegated on one entire portion of the plant. And then this guy over here, I won't pull them all out, just a couple. Here is I don't know why the camera doesn't want to focus on it. There we go. Just utterly incredible plant. Beautiful variegation. We've got nice pinks in there and some yellow as well. He has pupped, which I'm not happy about. I would have rather just one solitary plant, but the pup's pretty interesting. It looks sort of almost Kiko, so I'll wait till he's a bit bigger and then I'll pull that pup off and regraft that. These are all grafted onto Pereskiopsis, and for those that watch the grafting video, we'll be coming to those grafts shortly. I have a razor blade on hand always, because you need to cut off the new shoots from the Pereskiopsis, and there's quite a lot of them. They make a lot of shoots. So we'll go through here. There's a Lophophora there, and this guy here, I had quite a few seedlings. It's Eriosis esmeraldana or something, Esmeralda we'll call it, and they were doing really badly, so I grafted, and this is the only one that I've got left is this guy here. So I'm lucky that survived, because I've wanted that particular plant for a long time. I have a very large Eriosis collection, which you will have seen, and that's one of the ones that's missing. There's a lot that's missing, but that's one of the ones that I wanted the most. I've got this guy here, which is astrophytum Kiko. So you can see, really cool shape. One of the problems that I've had is splitting, which this guy here is a good example, as you can see there. And it's my own fault. It's for overwatering, and the Pereskiopsis just pushes way too much growth to the graft, and it just can't keep up. And then it splits. So I haven't lost any to splitting, but some have ended up unsightly, like that guy in there. As you can see, massive split. It absolutely will heal, so it's not a death sentence, but it's just unsightly. Got this guy here, which is incredible. Camera's going to pick it up as super white, and it absolutely is in real life as well. I was hoping that it was going to be a snow form, but I believe it's just going to turn into Onzuka, but it's very close to snow form because it's that fluffy and that white. Excuse me. So you'll see there's quite a few variegates throughout the mix, and even on the smaller ones that's variegated as well. So is this one here. There's a lot. Like I remember maybe a year or two ago, I was wanted a variegated astrophytum so badly, and I spent a lot of money buying one which doesn't have the best variegation on it. It is variegated, it's just not a very good pattern. But anyways, so now I've got a lot of them, and I'm just incredibly happy that I do have them in the collection, because they're just so beautiful. we'll move down here, and we're coming up to the ones from the video. So the ones from the video, the grafting video that I did, are basically from here across. I did 35 in total. Well, actually that day I did 70 grafts in total, but I did 35 in the block that we were looking at on the video. So they've grown pretty well, as you can see. I don't remember the exact amount of time it's been. I'll put that up here, but as you can see, they're growing pretty well. Not all of them. I lost a few, had to regraft a few. They fell off, or the union wasn't very strong. So not all of them are doing great. There's one in particular that I think is going to turn out to be an interesting plant, and that's this guy here. And then what I mean by them not having a good graft site is like this guy here. You can see sort of falling off. It will come back and heal over onto that. It is attached enough, but it just means they don't grow as quickly because they haven't got as much contact area. But these are the ones from the video that we did. And then something weird happened with some of them. I'll just show you quickly. Just put her over this way. It's almost like the top rotted. I don't know what it is, and it happened on quite a few of them. This guy here I'm most upset about because I'm pretty sure this was going to be an albino, or very close to an albino, but yeah, the top sort of rotted away, so I don't know what happened. I'm holding on to them just in case they decide to reshoot, but I don't think so. I mean, there's not a lot of tissue there. We'll see what happens, but that happened to quite a few, and yeah, and I lost a few as well. But all in all, I mean, it's been a great season. Next season I will be aiming to do 300. It kind of scares me to say that, but I'd like to triple my efforts, and I'll pretty much exclusively be grafting Astrophytum and Pereskiopsis. But here they all are, and all in all, some incredibly interesting plants, and just some real beauties in there. This is if you remember the one I just showed you a moment ago where there's a bad graft site, this is what it ends up doing. So it'll still hold on and it'll still grow, but it's just not as well. But this guy's probably around a 1/3 variegate, nice pink colour. Little bit probably too bright for him, but I like the pink colour, so he can stay like that. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm just going to go panning through the grafts a little bit slowly, and I'll put some music on, so if you want to have a bit of a look at them without me blabbling away, then keep on watching.